So WWE released few of their wrestlers and somebody in the comments wanted me to talk about that. Sometimes I'm really sick of editing, so I am going to talk about that. I did a video on 2K17, but this video is probably going to be uploaded first. So yeah, I'm back. Even though in tomorrow's video I'm going to say that I'm back again. Even though I was back and I will be back. It doesn't matter. So WWE released Damien Sandow, King Barrett, Santino Marella, Hornswoggle, Alex Riley, El Torito and Zeb Colter. One particular thing really pissed me off, but right now I'm going to talk about all these wrestlers. Zeb Colter was a great manager, especially with Jack Swagger, you know, that was controversial but very awesome. But him being with Alberto Del Rio really sucked. Do I care about Zeb Colter's release? It's kinda sad to see anybody go, you know, but he wasn't doing anything lately, so I guess if WWE will need him, they will hire him. El Torito, I don't give a shit, man, like, it's sad to see somebody go, but really was not entertained by him or Hornswoggle or anything like that. It's supposed to be funny, but it's not. So Hornswoggle also don't give a shit about that. I hope they will do fine. I wish them luck, but it's not something that I am mad about. Cameron is released. Who gives a shit? She was one of the most boring women anyway. Santino Marella, he wasn't doing anything lately. He was injured, he retired, then he came back. He wanted to wrestle again or something like that, but he didn't. He appeared in a couple of shows, he did some jokes. But again, he's not doing anything, so I'm not really mad about that. I wish him luck. But it was a right decision, I think. If you want to clean the roster, Santino Marella is one of those guys that should be released. Now let's get to the big ones. King Barrett. Now, I would be super mad if they would release him just for no reason, but here's the thing. He himself wanted to take a break from wrestling. He said that once his contract expires, he will leave the WWE and do something outside of wrestling. So I guess he left on great terms with WWE, and one day, I think in a couple of years, he will return to the WWE. Now this guy was buried. He even supposed to face The Undertaker at WrestleMania 27. Can you believe that shit? But instead of that, he was in a core and faced a couple of jobbers. You know, Santino Marella, what was that? Vladimir Kozlov, Kane and the Big Show. Not a jobbers, but would you rather take that or face The Undertaker? Exactly. So, I would be mad, but King Barrett wanted to take a break and they released him a little bit sooner. Now Damien Sandow. I get that he was not doing anything, but here is the thing. One thing that this proved me is that WWE does not give a shit about fans. I mean, Roman Reigns' push proves this as well, but this particular thing just proves it even more. Damien Sandow got one of the biggest pops from the crowd of the whole roster. And this guy wasn't even used on television a lot. You can put any gimmick on this man and he will make it work. I loved his work with The Miz. He made it funny. It wasn't some of a, oh, it's a little man, it's Hornswoggle versus El Torito and we're supposed to laugh. No, this was actually really funny. And it's kind of sad that we have right now on the roster people who don't really deserve to be a WWE superstars like Eva Marie, for example. But Damien Sandow got released. And one other guy I forgot to mention is Alex Riley. I don't even know why this guy was released. He was great. No, not great, but he was, I don't know, a decent wrestler, and he was pretty alright. He was doing good stuff on NXT and he was released all of a sudden for what? And I will get a lot of hate because of this, but I would rather watch Damien Sandow and Alex Riley instead of Baron Corbin. Or some other dude who's here just because he's big. That's not how it should work. And I don't have anything more to say about those releases because it really didn't affect me. But it pissed me that WWE just proved once again that they don't give a shit about us. The Great One, peace, love and hugs. It's been a pleasure.